Good morning. I'm packed up, moving out. Heading down to Miyajima. I'll have to check that out. It's down on the water, so I got to take a boat to get there. And I'm ready to try something new. I'm staying at a hot spring resort for one night. Then I'm moving on. Anyway, got to catch a bus, got to catch a train, got to catch a boat. Then I'll be there. And now I gotta walk to the train station, take the train to the ferry, take the ferry to the island, and then I'll be there. You know, you get involved in a lot of these trips, if you can hear me, and you forgot what it's like just to get in the car and go somewhere without having to watch your phone, watch stops, watch directions, everything there. Makes me appreciate a little bit about knowing where I'm going. One of the aspects, particularly about traveling in a country like this, is working hard, or giving up, actually, not feeling awkward in situations like I'm getting on the bus, it's crowded, I've got a big bag, there's no place for me to go. I'm standing out anyway because, number one, the only person wearing shorts, and the fact that I don't look like anybody else there. Dealing with that awkwardness is tough, and the main reason is because I don't want to draw any attention to myself, particularly when people are around. But on the other hand, I'm just going to be a second in these folks' lives, so why do I worry? I don't know. You try to move along with the rhythm of things that are going on, but boy oh boy, I just slow down, my brain kind of stops functioning. And I gotta move slow, and I'm sure people think, hey, this guy's an idiot. And even if they do, that's alright. I guess. I don't know. Well, I made it off the train. Now, here's a travel thing that came across that train, the first train I was on, said it was going all the way to this terminal station here. At least Apple Maps said that, but when I got to one station, I heard an announcement. Thank goodness it was in English, because it said terminal, if you're going to Miyajima Island, which I'm going now, pardon my mispronunciation, you've got to transfer trains. Well, the app didn't say that. So if I had not heard that in English, I'd still be stuck on that train. Actually, I would have stood there and I'd go, hey, why isn't this train moving? I figured it out eventually. So, don't trust the apps all the time. So we're at the terminal station now, getting ready to take the ferry across. Tell you what, if you are coming to Japan, you gotta get an IC card, fill it up, it'll get you everywhere. Walk right through the gate here, onto the ferry with the IC card. Scan and go, baby. Love it. driving that thing backwards the whole time. Well, that was a short 10-minute ride over to the island. We're going to walk to the hotel I'm staying at here, drop off my bag, hopefully, and then explore. So, nice ride. Beautiful ride. I'll show you right now. So we're here on the island of Miyajima, and again, I'm probably saying that all wrong. Don't worry, I'll put a comment down below in case I am saying it wrong. But anyway, let me show you around a little bit. Coming straight out the terminal port. I think quaint is the right word, maybe. But of course, there's a Lawson's convenience store because there's everywhere. Alright, so I stashed my bag at the hotel. It's super, super nice. Had some coffee, and now I'm wandering around here. So take a look around. For you Epcot people, you may recognize that Otorii gate over there for the shrine. That's where we're heading now. Hopefully to get a stamp in my book and then take a few pictures. Very quiet and peaceful here for a tourist spot. I guess if you live in a tourist area, you kind of get used to that noise, everybody talking and figuring out stuff while you're with their family. Here, not so much. Another thing I didn't mention earlier, but this is also known as Deer Island. Well, here's why. Yeah, they're just hanging around chilling. Kind of nice. Sorry. So we're here at the shrine. Hopefully I can get me a stamp. Oh, we have to wash up first. Well, I I've got my book done right here, and it's always just so cool to watch the calligraphy done there. And it's really beautiful in the stamps. I would show you, but if I open this thing up, I'm going to drop it all over the place because it's not a, it's like an accordion book. It's not like a regular bound book. And I've dropped it more than once, and I don't want to do that again. But so glad I got my stamp. At all the shrines I've been to, not only do they have the wall where you can tie up your bad fortunes, they also have kind of like, I don't know what they call it. This is, to me, is like a wish wall, where you buy these little wooden plaques and you can write on there. A lot of people write what their wish is, or just like, for instance, here, First Japan tour, just kind of like a souvenir memento there. But then you get ones like for a long life for father and aunt, grandparents. Sorry, my Spanish is a little rusty here. And then you get artwork like this. And, it's like a lot of this is based on, it's the future. Thinking, worrying, fear of the future, I guess, which is, my bag. But people have a way of kind of thinking, putting some control on it by doing this, I think, is what they're thinking. And so, whatever gives people hope, I think, is really important. So that's why I think this is important also. Yeah, I think we have to. I really love this place. It's so quiet, it's peaceful, even with all the tourists here. Old, you can tell, but just, I don't know, restful, meditative, all those words. Anyway, I'm enjoying myself just walking around. It's fantastic. If you're ever staying in Hiroshima, you gotta come down here. Quick deer sighting. Well, no surprise. Noodles and fish. Noodles and fish. I guess one of the specialties around here, because I'm seeing it in all the restaurants, is conger eel. Congers, I think, are younger eels, if I'm not mistaken. I know that that's frequently a crossword puzzle clue. I'm not sure I'm in the mood for eel. There's a restaurant back there that had a pork and egg dish with rice. That sounds like it hits a spot. I was wondering, could you open a barbecue restaurant here, like a good old slow and low barbecue spot here? I wonder if that would be popular. Anyway, let's see if that restaurant is open now. We're gonna head up into the hills, maybe do a little hiking. Green spaces, man, love it. Plus, I figure if the kids could do it, I can do it too. I don't know if it's a workout, but I just got curious to see what was up here. I think the Tahoe Pagoda is what I saw off in the distance. Kind of winded. That was a long stair flight up. But let's go see. Pardon my heavy breathing. Yeah, I think that's what I'm looking for. Let's see if this road leads there. By the way, that building in the distance over there with the scaffolding on it is the 5-story pagoda, very famous, again at Epcot, but it's being kind of reconstructed and shorn up there. I think we found it. I'm trying to make it to the, they have a funicular type thing up to the top of the mountain here. I'm going to try to make it up to that station. Not try, I am going to. But whew, that climb up the hill kind of got to me. Anyway, I'll see you when we get up there. Coming up on the ropeway cars now. So I think we'll take a ride up to the top, see what we can see. May I ask where you're traveling from?
Scotland.
Scotland? What a beautiful place. USA.
Which part?
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando?
Orlando.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Tapi masalahnya kan nggak kelihatan kalau
So I rode the cable car all the way up here. We're not at the top yet, but we are going to hike to the top. It says it's a 30-minute walk, hike, whatever. We'll see. So we're going to go to the top of the mountain. Now, I also bought a one-way ticket up to the top, which means I got to walk back down. But hey, can't get in the hotel till 3, so I got plenty of time. Alright, we got this fun part. So as I'm making my way up here, out of breath, I realize there's going to be no view at all, only because you can see through the clouds there, nothing, just white. That's okay, because that means we're doing this because it's there. Yep, nothing. But we shall carry forward. Thank you. Are we there? I think we might be there. I think this is it. I said that before, but let's see. I was right. It is the top of Mount Misen. Now, spoiler alert, there's no view. No spoiling, there's no view really, but let's take a panoramic around and see. It's white, it's the planet Hoth. It's still nice, still beautiful up here. The green against the sky, it's perfect. Now that I've made it to the top, drank my grape soda, I have to walk all the way back down. But I think it's going to be okay. Hopefully by that time I'll be able to get into the hotel and relax a little bit. But one last look. Alright, so unless some mishap happens, I'll see you at the bottom.
I think it's that. Does it look burnt out?
Am I regretting buying the one-way ticket up to the top of the mountain now that I'm walking down? No, I don't think so. I mean, it's nice out here. Look. Nothing like being in the woods. However, the path is treacherous. Well, I've got a half a kilometer to go till I get to the park, and then I got to go down to the town itself. And I'll tell you what, this was tough. I slipped once, hit my wrist, nothing bad, maybe just a little bruise. But then there was a woman back there who obviously fell, was holding her arm against her. And that can't be good because you were nowhere near town for help there. So, oh, this is nice. What is it about running water that is so soothing there? That's the best part of this hike, as hard as it is. But it looks like I'm pretty much on trail now. So, no more of those little dangerous, slippery rock steps there. So, we'll be back in town pretty soon. Edgum and I earned this. Worth the workout. Well, I finally made it into my hotel, and I'm staying at this ryokan. I think that's the way you say it here on the island. So let me show you the room. It's traditional. Of course, take your shoes off, and then come in, and you see tatami mat, bed, bottle of water. Very basic. I kind of like it. I'll be sleeping on the floor. And over here, of course, is the bathroom, shower. Old timey, but oh wait, is there a bidet? I don't know. Probably not. I'm not going to demonstrate, so don't worry about it. Anyway, I'm going to get undressed. Sorry, let me rephrase that. I'm going to get a rest, and then I'm going to go down to the bath and soak. Believe me, soak my legs because they are tired. Hey, let's test this bed because, you know, it is Japanese. It means it's probably not very soft. This, by the way, is a comforter. It's not the bed. But I'm going to lay on top of it anyway. So let's go. Oh, yeah. My back is going to love it. It's pretty darn firm, just like I like it. Sorry, Tess. It's not quite, wooden board, but it's pretty close. But it's very comfortable. I'm looking forward to sleeping on this tonight. Well, I did what I said. I went back to my hotel room, did some laundry, edited some video to post, and then, of course, took a nice long soak in the bath over there, the hot tub bath, hot spring bath in the basement of the building. Very relaxing, but now I'm out. Now I'm out looking for some dinner, but first I want to show you some of the mountains in the distance there, and some of our companions that we have here, just keeping us company, just chilling. I'm gonna go see if I can find some noodles or something to eat for dinner. Not too much, because I gotta get up early and catch the train to my next destination there. Alright, so I had 5 grilled oysters, and then they had this little red garnish, looked like shredded something. A completely unique taste that I just could not place anywhere with anything. So I asked the waitress what it was, and after some Google translate back and forth, when she kept coming up with like the words intelligent crops, we figured out it was sardines, I guess marinated in soy sauce. I mean, just a really unique, good flavor. So that was just a spot though, not a lot of food, just enough to send me off for the evening. Although I may stop at the convenience store up here, see if they got any sweet treats. I eat so much pastry when I'm traveling, but I walk so much too. So actually I tend to lose weight because I'm not weightlifting every day. So I tend to lose a little bit of muscle mass when I'm vacationing. And of course, when I go back to the gym, then I gotta lighten my weight so I can build myself back up. But hey, it's all right. I do want to show you the lanterns around here that are lit up. It's very nice, calming. But it is currently almost 8 o'clock. I gotta get up early, catch a train, try to avoid rush hour again with my big old bag, and head out to, I'm picking up a Shinkansen to somewhere north of here. So we'll see you in a bit.